What is going on, good people of YouTube? It is me, Chavez, back with another player prop video for you. Today's Friday, May 26th, 2023. Protected play over on Prizepicks, but I always like to refer to it as Flex Friday, which is why I got the Tyson shirt on today. We're looking to knock out some player props, knock this shit out the ring, knock it out the park, knock it out whatever. So as always, I hope this video finds you all doing well and in good spirits. We'll kick things off by recapping our plays from yesterday, and then we'll talk a little bit about this new partnership, new promotion that we got going on with Thrive Fantasy, and then we'll dive into both the Prizepicks dashboard and Thrive Fantasy dashboard and go over some plays that I like for you today. So if you like the way that sounds, I encourage you to stick around, drop a like, drop a sub, and click that notification icon. Get notified of all upcoming content and videos from me and my channel. And without further delay, let's start talking about this promotion, this partnership with Thrive Fantasy. All right, over on Thrive Fantasy, we're gonna go through this very quickly, as I've been rolling these 1-minute segments every day this week because I don't want you to miss out and I want you to know everything about this promotion. So 100% deposit match, first time deposit match over on Thrive. They're gonna match you up basically. So up to $250. Make sure your first deposit is $25 or more to take advantage of this. Just use promo code Chavez, or you can click this link that you see on the screen that'll also be included in the description of this video. And then, like I mentioned, deposit more, 25 or more, to take advantage of this promo. You're also gonna really love the payout structure over on Thrive, as it is very friendly. As you can see, 2 for 2 gets you 3.2x your money, 3 for 3 gets you 5.2, so forth and so forth. So you have the upside to win a bit more money on Thrive Fantasy, and for all new users, all new signups, you have access to a free square in which you can pair up with one other play and go ahead and 3.2x that money should you go 2 for 2 on those plays. And that is a very easy way to start off on the right note, build that bankroll over on Thrive Fantasy. Today's free square is Chris Sale, 0.5 strikeouts. I think you should take the under on this one, pair it up with your favorite plays, and go ahead and win some money over on Thrive Fantasy. Again, use promo code Chavez, and you'll have access to all those perks and goodies only over on Thrive Fantasy. All right, let's talk about our plays from yesterday. Let's start off with Zach Eflin. So overall on the day, 4-1 on the day. Very close to going 5-0, 6-0 with these plays, but let's start with Zach Eflin. We took the over 28 fantasy score for him. He got us 28 on the dot. Man, that was frustrating because he got us exactly 28 fantasy points. Goes 7 innings with 0 strikeouts, 1 earned run. I mean, had he gotten us just 1 strikeout, I mean, he would have been over this. But more frustrating to know that this line did get bumped from 27.5 to 28, and that bump made all the difference. At 27.5, Eflin goes over this, and we cash that prop. But I'll always take a push over a loss. So we move on. Let's talk about let's talk about Kyle Freeland. Over 3 strikeouts, got us 4, pitches very well at home in Colorado. I told you yesterday that is an oxymoron, but he gets it done for us, man. Gets it done for us. Took the over Eric Haas, 0.5 total bases, got us 2. Took the over Jared Kelenic fantasy score. Man, again, second time I've picked this guy this week, and he just has not come through. I'm going to start calling him JK because that is exactly what he's doing with his props. He's just kidding. Just kidding. Nope, not going to do anything for you today. So Jared Kelenic goes out with a whimper yesterday. Does not come close to hitting that fantasy score. Now, in place of the Zach Eflin prop, because by the time this video posted yesterday, the game was about to start. Got a super late start yesterday, so I issued 2 extra picks in the comment section. Under Carrasco, 4.5 strikeouts, and he got us 4, and that one hit. Then over 1.5 total bases for Randall Grichuk. Goes over that one as well. So all in all, 4-1-1 on the day. Looking to build off that momentum. Let's head on over to Prizepicks and start breaking down a few plays that I like for today's slate. All right, first player prop that I want to talk about on the board is going to be a George Kirby player prop. The one I really want is not on the board. It is his innings pitched, or pitching outs, I should say. And over on props.cash, that is set for 17 and a half. So he would need to go 6 innings today. But you know what? I really like his fantasy score today at 34. Let's head on over to props.cash and we are going to break this one down. All right, over on props.cash. By the way, if you want to know more about props.cash, want to take advantage of a great offer, head on over to props.cash, sign up using promo code THANKS25, get 25% off your first month. This is the #1 research tool on the market. It is what I use to bring you videos every day, is how I dig and research all these player props. So THANKS25 gets you 25% off your first month over on props.cash. All right, George Kirby, look at what he's done over his last 10 starts. We're kind of seeing this nice little switcheroo in terms of his production. Started off very slow, and then we see it ramp it up. Over his last 4 games or 5 games, he's gone over strikeouts 4 out of those 5 games. Innings pitched looks so good. This is why I really liked that innings pitch prop, but Prizepicks, be damned if they put that one out there, because that one is an over for sure. Keeping his walks down. So again, we're getting into fantasy scores, so limiting the runners on base by way of walks, and so that helps him keep his ERA down. Hits allowed is getting hit a little bit, but if he can keep the runs off the board, that's really what we care about. So good news is he's facing a Pittsburgh Pirates team that ranks 18th in the major leagues at a 23 whiff rate versus right-handed pitching. Kirby's also averaging 1 strikeout per inning. So, we talk about the breakdown and how these fantasy points should be, or how this fantasy score should be built. We can only break it down and kind of create this scenario. It doesn't always pan out. Look at Zach Eflin yesterday, but looking at Kirby here to get us 6 strikeouts, looking at Kirby here to also go 6 innings in this game. He's done this in 8 straight games so far. So 6 times 3 is 18. 18 times 2 is 36. If he keeps his earned runs down, let's say he does give up 2 earned runs, that is 30 right there. But he also gives us the quality start bonus of 4. There's 34 right there. If the Mariners can put some runs on the board and get Kirby the win, that is an additional 6 fantasy points right there. So upside of 40 fantasy points for George Kirby today. I think the 34 is a little low. If he gets the win and quality start, he can't afford to give up 3 earned runs in this game, because that would still put him at 37. So give me the over. 34 fantasy score for George Kirby as our first player prop for today. All right, second player prop. Let's talk about Ian. What's the haps on the craps? Give me the over. 0.5 total bases. Let's head on over to props.cash and we'll break this one down. All right, Ian Happ over on props.cash. You know that song I'm talking about, right? You know what verse that's from, right? What's the haps on the craps? Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em. Leave a comment below letting me know if you know what song I'm talking about over here. Ian Happ over 0.5 total bases today. Minus 130 to go over, something he's done 50% over his last 10 games. Now at home, Ian Happ is a total bases monster. 80% hit rate at home for Ian Happ. Now, really like his numbers against Hunter Green. Maybe people are scared off of this prop because Hunter Green is a pretty good pitcher. However, very good history today. Very good history, I should say, for Ian Happ versus Hunter Green. In 7 plate appearances, Ian Happ has 1 home run, 1 double, and 2 RBIs. 400 batting average and a 1.2 slugging percentage. And not just against Hunter Green, but against righties this season, Ian Happ has done good things. 4 home runs, 10 doubles, 311 batting average, and a 163 ISO. So a lot of good things to like here for Ian Happ. We only need 1 single for him today. I think this is doable. He's gotten us 28 singles this season versus righties. I think he can get 1 more and add to that total. Give me the over 0.5 total bases for Ian Happ as play number 2. All right, and for play number 3 and number 4, I think you know what's coming. Take the over hitter fantasy score for Chuck Nasty Charlie Blackmon. I like the over on his 7.0 hitter fantasy score, and I like him to do it by way of home run, as he is today's 4-bagger swagger call of the day. Let's head on over to props.cash, and together we will break this one down. All right, we're going to pull up Chuck Nasty's game log here. Last 10, he's got a hit in 9 out of 10 games over his last 10 games. Extremely strong numbers here for his hits, total bases. As you can see, he is doing some damage here as well. And these are all his home numbers, because we know Colorado numbers are different than every other ballpark numbers. Most of the other ballparks. There are some other very hitter-friendly ballparks, but none more than Coors Field, in my opinion. Looking at the home run call, though, plus 475 odds to go over this one. Now, this really just boils down to his history versus Max Scherzer. 19 plate appearances, 278 batting average, 600 slugging percentage, giving us 3 singles, 2 home runs, and 3 RBI. So the power is there versus Max Scherzer. Now, on the season, 184 ISO versus versus right-handed pitching for 143 plate appearances. We already went over his home runs, but total of 3 home runs on the year so far for Charlie Blackmon. Now, Scherzer, if we go back to hits, Scherzer this season versus lefties like Charlie Blackmon, 213 batting average, 9 home runs, 3 doubles, 25 singles. We're not looking for style points here. We're not looking for beautiful batting averages here. It can be ugly. If he manufactures 7.1 fantasy points today, probably closer to 8 fantasy points today, we're great. But all it takes is one swing of the bat in Coors Field, and Chuck Nasty is over this fantasy score prop. I like the history versus Scherzer. I like the nice streak that Charlie Blackmon is on at home. Give me the over. 7.0 fantasy score, as well as 1 home run today for Charlie Blackmon. All right, now I just transitioned over to the Thrive Fantasy Dashboard, and I want to just show you a few plays that I have my eyes on today. Looking at a Juan Soto hits, runs, and an RBI prop. Ronald Acuna over total bases. Matt Olson also over total bases. These two down here, Dominic Smith and Keibert Ruiz, are in really strong positions today versus Jordan Lyles, who has just given up a lot of power and production this season. I like a lot of the Washington National player props. These are available for you on Prizepicks as well, but if you like them on Prizepicks, why not like them on Thrive Fantasy? Throw some of these into a 5-pick slip and go for that 20.2x, or you can play that free square, that Chris Sale free square, and team that up with any player prop you wish, and 3.2x your entry amount. Over on Thrive Fantasy, make sure to use promo code Chavez to take advantage of all the good stuff that Thrive Fantasy has going on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us recap these plays that we talked about in today's video, like the over George Kirby fantasy score, over Ian Happ total bases, and over Charlie Blackmon hitter fantasy, as well as for Charlie Blackmon to give us 1 home run today, as he is our 4-bagger swagger call of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by the channel, checking this video out. Do drop a comment below and let me know what you like on the board, as well as your thoughts on these props. As always, thank you so much for your support and helping this channel get a bit bigger, as we have now crossed over 5,000 subs, and we have our eyes on 10,000 subs by the end of the year. Thank you once again for allowing this to happen, making this happen. Best of luck to you all today. Should you tail any of these plays, let me know in the comments below. And until tomorrow's player prop videos, Chavez is